Well, let's see how easy it starts. So, yeah, that's about normal. Cold engine. $1974. $750 GT. This is the European version. The man that bought this was some lawyer out of Suttons Bay, Michigan, and he found the bike. A guy from New Zealand owned this bike. He was on the Britain race team. I don't know, if you've ever heard of, I don't remember Britain's first name, but he used to build race bikes in his garage, and he would win races, beat everybody. He was one of those mechanical geniuses. Unfortunately, he died at an early age. I think he had cancer. He died when he was 45. But anyways, the guy that I bought, or the guy the lawyer bought this bike off, was a member of his race team. He bought this bike and restored it. He sold it to the guy, the lawyer. For some reason, it was shipped from Australia, not New Zealand. I don't know the story behind it. And being the European version, it had the kilometers per hour. And I had the engine rebuilt. And at that time, I bought a new Speedo that has miles. And so there's about 3,900 miles on this rebuild. I put K-head filters in too. Put new clutches in. Had the transmission gone through. There was a few of the teeth. It was 5th gear. I've been 1st gear too. It had some small chips on it, and I got new gears for that. And then I've just been riding it mostly on weekends. I don't ride it a whole lot, but I do enjoy it when I do ride it. It's very nice machine. So I'm thinking of selling it, and I have way too many old bikes. I got way too many bikes. I gotta pare it down. I got 8 bikes. I want to get it down to 2, 3, probably 4 bikes, maybe 5. So I'm gonna be selling a few bikes here, and this one's gonna go. This is a 5-speed. It's 1 up and 4 down. Yeah. I'm gonna pull over here pretty soon. I'm gonna do a photo shoot. And so I like the Ducatis, nice bikes. They're not cheap. This one here, everything's bevel gears. It's very complicated. I'll show a photo of some of the guts right here. And it took a lot of time they had to be hand built. It was very, it cost a lot of money to build these things. They were expensive money. So after this model engine, this is the round case. You went to the square case. That would be the 860 Ducati. I think that came out in 76, maybe 75, the end of 75. And instead of everything being driven by bevel gears, they went to belts. These came in 3 models, the 74. The Super Sport, which is also called green frame, had all that racing fairing and everything on it, had more head work done to it, higher compression pistons. This bike here, stock, is 62 horse. The Super Sport, or the green frame, is like 78 horse or so. 75, something like that. And then from the next step in the middle was the Sport. Again, it had higher compression pistons than this, but it didn't require any head work to accommodate those pistons. Whereas the green frame, it needed different head work. So the Sport had 65 horse, so 3 more horse than this bike. The trim was different than this, was more like the Super Sport. And then they have this bike. This was the cheapest of the ones. This is a different trim package. Same engine, just a little bit less compression in the pistons. And when I had the engine rebuilt, I had the Sport pistons put in. So this is the same engine as the Sport. Find a place to pass this guy. Right here. Let's see if we're going to track. Actually, that was a pretty good spot. I had a place to turn around that way. Let's see if there's one this way. So this does not have push rods. It does not have valve springs. The valves are controlled by pure cam action. The opening and closing, all driven by bevel gears. It's called the Desmodronics system. It's made by, well, I don't know who thought of it first. It wasn't thought of by the guy that engineered this engine, but it was never put to use on a motorcycle that I know of. And he incorporated it in these bevelheads. And his name will be here, right here, right there. The name will be there. I'll show a photo too, right there. Here's one of those mechanical geniuses. He's a well-known man. When you think of a Ducati engine, he's the one that thought it up.